So we have a little winter going on here. Nothing like last year, but still it's definitely winter. Perfect pipe smoking weather, just absolutely perfect. You know, it's kind of quiet. Jet overhead, the odd car out on the highway, which I haven't been out. I have, when I came back Sunday night, came back home, it had been snowing and we were in the convergence zone, so we got like 10 inches of snow. Whereas everybody else was kind of hanging out with either a little bit or certainly not that much. But I find it just beautiful. But I grew up in Colorado where snow was the thing. And I mean, you get pretty good at driving in it there. The snow is different there, though. Here it is, it's pretty warm, and then it snows, and then it gets cold and freezes, and so it turns to ice. And that's a problem. And it's wetter. I always thought it had more to do with the shape of the snow crystals, where they kind of melted, and instead of being sharp like this where it's dry and cold in Colorado, they just kind of get like that and then they just kind of mush together into kind of a wetter mass, and it just is harder to get a grip on with tires. So I'm smoking my Brebbia Koralle. I love the shape. Unfortunately, the bit's kind of munged up. But you know, that vinyl tubing kind of holds it all together. And you don't even notice that it's just wrecked. Brebbia Koralle, K-O-R-A-L-L-E, maybe? I don't know. A little Icelandic hare, sheep. I got this in Iceland, and God, it's the warmest sweater ever, and it's certainly the lightest sweater I've ever owned. You know, it's just like a feather, but super warm, almost too warm. Anyway, I avoid driving if I can. The truck has four-wheel drive, has decent tires, and they're those tall, skinny tires. So they sink down and get a bite. You know, those guys who put those big gumballs on there, you know, just for looks. I think that is so. I guess if you're going across muddy meadows or something, it would provide you some flotation. But in snow, what you really want is to dig down and grip. And so skinny, tall, vertically sided tires are really the thing. I can remember when I was growing up, there were Ford 4x4s that were probably they were really pretty primitive. From the 60s, you know, guys that have those, they'd put a 2x6 on the back for a rear bumper, you know, and maybe use a little wood burning tool to carve in some personalization. But they all had these skinny, like, I swear they were that skinny, and big, like, at least 17s, maybe 18s or 19s, I don't know. And I think some of those were Michelin, so the body of the tire was steel cord as well as the belts. I actually bought a pair of those for the Dodge, and they were okay. They were so stiff though that they just didn't, and it was just like kind of a jarring ride all the time, and they didn't wear any better. So who knows? But yeah, tires make a big difference in this stuff. Just delightful. Just delightful. So, my place of work, because so many people have kids in school, they go by the school district. And if the school district says, no, we're not going to have school today, we're off work too. So I'm going to walk down to the post office and pick up the mail and just kind of enjoy the snow. Very nice. Smoking some Balkan Supreme. This has a surprisingly large bowl, actually. And it's kind of an abused pipe, you know, given the mouthpiece and stuff and such. Pretty abused. Oh, come on, focus. No, it's not gonna. But I still like estate pipes better than new pipes. I actually prefer estate pipes. There's just something about a little patina of history, you know, and that somebody else pondered and pontificated and just thought about life, and this went through their life with them. I'm presuming it's, you know, pipes are kind of something like that, where previously it was kind of an old guy hobby. So I'm presuming it's an old guy, maybe a dead guy's pipe, you know, who knows? Maybe not, maybe not. But whoever it was probably thought about things and used their pipe the way I use mine, which is to more thoroughly enjoy a situation and give you that little bit of separation from it so you can think about things a little more completely. Very nice. I was hoping to see some tracks too. I may, if I do go out, you know, when you go out and you're on the roads, you're kind of duking it out with everybody else who's maybe not as well equipped or whatever as you are, but think they are. So if nobody else was out there, I'd go out and I'd go up to Big Valley and see what kind of footprints are out there, because that sounds kind of fun. But it'll be dark pretty soon, so we'll see what tomorrow brings. It's supposed to snow again tonight. God, we may be off all week, you never know. I doubt it. But I'm on my little walk to work here, and so normally it's a 10-minute walk down through the woods to work, and I have keys to get in and stuff, so I have a few projects I want to do. Blow out a little ash there. And so I'll head back up there after I check the mail and see if I can't get involved in a project. I'm getting a little bored at home, I must say, because it was the weekend, and then it's been now 2 days we've been off, so I'm ready to go back to work. Yeah, I like that. I don't know why. It's not as Italian as some pipes, you know, as overdone, if you ask me. It's just a basic pipe with a nice big bowl, and it smokes really well. Little birds kind of searching around. I refilled the hummingbird feeder so they can have some warm nectar. Yeah. Anyway, down the trail we go.